There are always blessings available to you. Are you placing emphasis on them? You would have gotten far if you focused on how much you have, how much grateful you should be. Yo, Mr. Joshua Kula, being in that man's company gives me purpose. I don't need to look far for my mother. I don't need to look far for her spirits. I don't also need to look far for her initiative. I spent the majority of my teenagehood wanting a different mother, and in me not wanting her as my mother, I hurt myself. This is an apology because I didn't know any better. If I knew what I knew now, I would have done better. And I'm still trying to figure out, I'm still trying to forgive myself for all that time, knowing full well it won't come back. But I also dwell on the beauty that she taught me. How to look out for your siblings, how to take care of yourself. These were indirect lessons. And you sometimes also take away from the fact that this person can do all they can with what they're faced with. I feel like my mom did her best to make sure she protected me from all this hurt, so that I don't get to bear all that, knowing full well that I'm a male. I have to grow up with vision, with perspective, but most importantly, that self-made feeling, because I value that a lot. And the absence of my father left a dent in that kind of sense. But I'm also quite grateful that it had to happen that way. You have to accept things for how they worked out, so that you can eventually, as a person, learn to deal with things. And when you do deal with things, be constructive about them. Do not project it on someone else. Do the necessary healing. I think when it comes to grief, you cannot put a time limit on it. The only thing you can do as a person is just take it as it comes. And I never had this sense where I have to find a formula on how to deal with the losing of my mom. It just happened.